The foundation for every becoming is in mental transformation, and the path to every destination is training. I welcome you to the second episode of our Leadership Mindset podcast. This is where we uncover the myths and the mysteries and principles of leadership to help you undertake and fulfill your leadership journey. I've come to realize that man's primary assignment from God is leadership, and without leadership, he can't fulfill destiny. Visions will not be fulfilled, God's plan will not be accomplished, and nothing will grow on earth. So I invite you here to join us here every Thursday by 5 p.m., where we'll learn more about leadership to help us become effective in leadership journey. If you haven't, I want you to subscribe to this channel right away. I want you to share this message with your friends, click the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let's dive into what we have for today. Today, we'll be looking into leadership and defining what leadership is. Because many people think that leadership is titles, many people think leadership is position, many people think leadership is popularity, but it's not actually what it is. Leadership is a system, and if you don't understand that, you will never be able to lead. And what is leadership actually? Leadership is a system that models the action of people. What this thing means is this, that leadership helps people to see clearly where they are going and then guides them into becoming that destiny. Like I will always say, destiny is not a place. Destiny is who you are. Destiny is who you are. What people define a destiny like being a pastor, being a this, is just a platform to expressing who you are. Yes. So leadership is that system that helps you see clearly where you are going and then guide you into becoming that. And so leadership is not just about movement, it's about direction with clarity. Leadership is not just about movement, it is direction with clarity. Every leadership system must have this strength developed in them, the necessary strength developed in them. And what I call it is a strength in a structured form. What I mean it is a structured form is that that strength must be complete, meaning you have the everything needed, every ability needed for you to do four things. This is what the leadership roles means. A leadership system that organizes people, that inspires people, directs them, and then train them. You see, rather I put it in a categorical form because it's one step after the other. You have to organize people, you have to inspire them, you have to train them, you have to direct them. Now, if I will even define it much more deeply, the essence of leadership is organization. And to organize them, you have to inspire them, train them, and direct them. That's how you organize people. So, but that strength, for it to be structured, I mean, what it means to be structured, it means that it is complete, it is ordered, it is consistent and formidable. What I'm talking about here is not just a person as a leader. I'm talking about a system that leads people. If you look at schools, you will see that this I just explained now is there. The school must have its curriculum complete, ordered, consistent, and formidable. That is how the church will also be. That is how every institution that must lead will also be. And one of the things that people do is that they jump around. You don't need to be jumping around. Stay in the system you have found that will lead you to your place of destination. Like I said, once you have an aspiration, find who, find the system that will lead you there. It can be a person, but that person must have a structure around him that can lead people. I want you to know this. That system must have this ability to organize, to inspire, to train, and to direct. As a leader, you must have it. You must have that ability. You must develop it. Now, one thing is this: there are people that has this thing in them naturally, but there are people that have to develop it. It is learnable. You can learn it. You can develop it. Yes. So, if any of these things is missing, leadership is weak and unstable and ineffective. If you're not organizing people, because look at me, people are disorganized, people are confused, people can't tell you what they really want. Just like a child can't tell you what she or she really wants. You need to know what he wants. So they can have desires, but they don't have direction. They can have desire, but they don't know how to get to their desires. And I said, training is the path that leads to every destination. Training is the path that leads to every destination. If you're a leader, you must train your people. If you're a leader, you must direct them. If you're a leader, you must inspire them. Let people be inspired following you, not just dragged. And like I said before, leadership is different from guidance. If I'm your guardian, if I'm your guardian, I can drag you, wake up there, do this. But if I'm your leader, I will need to inspire you. Leadership is you following me, not me dragging you. It's you following. So it has to be ordered. It has to be complete. That ability must have to be for me must be strong and formidable, consistent, complete and ordered. All right. So having said this is the mistake many people do when it comes to issue of leadership. Like I said in my last in the first episode, I told you my own story. That my leadership did not begin with instructing people, talking to them. No. It started with me following. It started with me putting myself in a system that can guide me, that can organize me, that can inspire me, that can train me. And that's what I said. They said many people want to lead others, but they have not developed the ability to lead themselves first. That's the problem. Because a leader is first someone who can organize himself, inspire himself, train himself, and direct himself. You can't do this to others if you don't do this to yourself. That's the truth. And that's what is keeping you from being a leader that you are. You have not led yourself. If you cannot lead yourself, you will struggle to lead others. Leadership always begins with self governance, self discipline. You have to lead yourself, you have to direct yourself, you have to train yourself, you have to organize yourself. Now, ask yourself the question: are you organized? Are you putting yourself through the discipline of training? Are you putting yourself through a system that will organize you, train you, and direct you? Because the idea is this: you can't do it for yourself. That's simple truth. You must have to learn it. You have to submit. And that's what we talk about in the next episode, how that you need to submit to lead. Now, let's talk about the capital of leadership. The capital of leadership is knowledge, through knowledge. What you need, the first thing, the primary thing you need for you to be able to lead, both lead yourself and others, is knowledge. Not just information, not just what you heard, but knowledge that is understood, tested, and verifiable. Knowledge is not knowledge until it is tested, understood, and verifiable. Yes. Anything you don't understand, you cannot lead with confidence. So, what will make you be effective in leadership is knowledge. That's number one thing. Knowledge. You must know what people are desiring, know how to take them there. You must be ahead. You must know. A leader is a teacher. Anyone who will lead must teach. So, if you don't know what you are to teach people, how will you teach them? So, you must have to do this. Now, you have to take a moment and evaluate yourself. Can I lead myself consistently? Can you lead yourself? Can you lead yourself? Can you lead yourself? That's a question you need to answer. Can I lead myself? Do I act, my actions, are they based on confusion or clarity? Because the quality of leadership is determined by the quality of understanding. So I will tell you this: a leader is a man who knows. So if you want to lead effectively, then go get knowledge. Go get knowledge. I say it again. If you want to lead effectively, go get knowledge. You begin with leading yourself and then leading others. Have to be an example to others. So, having said this, I want to run it up here for today. What did you learn from this? What are your aspirations? Are there people around you? Have you discovered the systems that will take you to where your aspirations is? Have you discovered them? And if you have discovered them, have you submitted to them? Submit yourself. For instance, when a man wants to become like Christ, if you want to become like Christ, you join the church. Submit yourself to discipleship. That's this. You want to become a doctor, you go to school. Submit yourself to lectures and classes, and then learn, and you become. So, have you submitted yourself? And having submitted, have you begun to acquire the necessary knowledge? Not just information, but well defined and understood knowledge. Please, these are the things it requires. This is what leadership is. Leadership is that models. So you will not lead until you become a model. You have to become a model. It's not just that you have come into a place of perfection. No, but you have found a path. I said in the last episode, and you have found a path that people are wanting to go, and then you begin to run in that direction. When you begin to run in that direction, people begin to follow you. Yes, they will begin to follow you. They begin to follow you. And as you are going, you are now look at this. Look at a leader's mindset. A leader doesn't just run. A leader builds while he runs. Listen to me. A leader does not just run. He builds while he runs. Meaning he discovered paths. He builds the path so that people can walk with. And that's where it comes with for knowledge because you need wisdom to build. So these are things you need. And the next episode we'll talk more about how leadership began, how you begin leadership. Okay, now you have know what is leadership. Where do I begin? I will teach you on that. I will show you how to begin your leadership journey, how to begin your own journey. Now that I've defined it, I've told you my own story. I will tell you how to begin. God bless you. Subscribe to our channel and share the message with your friend. Have a wonderful day.